say, people always ask me, right, in my comments and like in my DM or private message or whatever you want to say, they often ask me like, how do you back up efficiently? How do you back up effectively? And how do you not hit shit? And how long before you can say that you are a master at backing? Listen, let me tell you something. Everybody is going to be different with backing. You get what I'm saying? But the most important thing is that you be patient with your damn self. You understand? And don't size yourself up to other people with their backing progress. You get what I'm saying? Backing is literally a skill, but it's a technique to it. Which means that when you get out here and you start backing, develop you a formula. So that way, every time you back, you can use that formula. Now, every place you go, it ain't going to be the same way. But I promise you, you only going to do certain backing maneuvers. You know what I mean? And that's going to be no matter where you at, what location you at, it's going to be certain maneuvers that you're going to do often. Like the 90. You pull in the trailers right here. You pull in, you're going to hit that 90. And then you're going to come on back to your left and pull that trailer up. Once you see that trailer get to the back, your spot is 26. It's a spot right next to it is 27. Once the back of your trailer hit the corner of 27, if it's angled at the corner, that's when you know you set up for perfection in that backing. You get what I'm saying? Like you set up to do well in that backing. But also, get your ass out and check. You understand me? And I had to say this to myself as well when I first got started, because I used to be kind of embarrassed to get out, because I didn't want people to think like I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? But in actuality, who gives a fuck what the person next to you think about your skill set? Because at the end of the day, if you don't get out that motherfucking truck and check and you back up and you hit some shit, guess what they gonna do? Pull off and keep going. They ain't studying you. It's in your head. Nobody is really paying you any attention when you out there backing, when you on that road. Nobody cares. And even if they looking, if you hit something, it ain't gonna affect their fucking day. You get what I'm saying? They gonna still have their job. They going to the next motherfucking stop. You, on the other hand, might be a little shaky, you know, especially if you in some companies, they have like a 90-day probationary period. So if you hit some shit, you fuck up some shit, you do some stupid shit within that 90 days, they just go ahead and fire you. Some companies, they don't trip at all. You hit some shit, as long as you ain't tore up no shit, like for real, you okay. However, they might still keep you hired. But when you leave that bitch, you can best for sure they're going to put on your DAC report that you hit something stationary or you backed into a fixed object, or you get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, use GOAL. Get your ass out and look. Now GOAL stands for get out and look, right? No. GOAL for me stands get your ass out and look. And water. Walk around the entire rig. Man. Sometimes you could be sitting in the trailer trying to back up forever, 10, 15 minutes sometimes. But the whole time, because you ain't got out and look. But you was set up to go in that bitch 10 minutes ago, and it was perfect. You get what I'm saying? But you ain't getting out and looking, and you second guessing yourself. You get what I'm saying? And then even at the same time, when you second guess yourself, you kind of like discourage yourself, and it kind of messes with your brain in the sense to where you feel like you don't have the skill set to back up. You get what I'm saying? When in really actuality, you a beast in backing up. You get what I'm saying? And it don't matter how many times you got to get out the truck and look. Just get out the truck and look. Who gives a damn? You get what I'm saying? And also keep in mind this. whenever you're backing up, if something is in your way, if you're unsure about it, you don't feel comfortable backing in this environment, it's too tight, don't be afraid to say, I'm not backing up here. Don't be afraid to say, I need that to move. I need you to move that object for me to back in here. Don't never let no whatever facility you go to make you feel like you have to back up in this arrangement, because it may not benefit you. And when you hit some shit, guess what? They're not going to go on the company and go to the company and say, hey, it was our fault. We should have moved that. We could have moved that. It really wasn't their fault. They don't care. You're gonna just be left to deal with what happened. You're gonna be left to deal with your actions. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you want to always make sure that when it comes to you backing up, you confident. You know what I'm saying? And what it is you doing, like, you want to make sure. And also, what was I about to say? Because it was actually pretty important with backing. Damn, I hate when that happens to me. Stuff slipped my mind. That's how I know I'm getting old. Like, really. But, oh, yeah. Keep in mind, just be patient with yourself on your journey. You get what I'm saying? And, oh, here it go. Sometimes you can pull in and back in a motherfucking space, a hard space, effortlessly. You get what I'm saying? And then sometimes you'll get a spot that's easy as a motherfucker and you can't get your ass in there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it just depends, because I've had days where I've had smooth, easy. You know, when I started out doing the day, it was smooth. I was knocking out shit. By the time I got to the end of the night, I was tired as a motherfucker. You know, one time I remember it took me like 15 minutes to get into a spot that was easy as a motherfucker. I say, oh, you know, I'm tired. One of the truck drivers, he got out. He said, man, come on, man. Back that motherfucking truck up and quit playing. Come on up. Come back. Come up. Pull up. Now back that motherfucking truck in and quit playing. Now knock it the fuck off. Yo, I died laughing so fucking hard. Yo, that man was so sick of me by the time he finished helping me get that damn parking space. Because for one, it wasn't no goddamn hard space to get into. I was just tired and I was ready to get the fuck out of that damn truck. You understand me? And it was fucking up. So your backing skills in the top of the day may be phenomenal. By the time you get to the end of the day, you're tired, you're ready to go home, you're fucking up, you can't back in. Like me, what was it, Tuesday morning? My last 2 backup stops, boy, I was tired as a motherfucker. You understand me? Oh, I thought I broke my bracelet. I was tired as a bitch. You get me? Man, it took me damn near 16 minutes to back into this motherfucking parking space, and I had all the space in the goddamn world. You get what I'm saying? But that's how tired I was, and I didn't get out. Because had I gotten out and I would have looked, I probably would have seen I had way more space than what I anticipated or what I thought I had. So at the end of the day, just get your ass out that truck and look. Walk around that entire rig. If you don't remember nothing from this video, go get your ass out and look, water, walk around the entire damn rig. All right. Y'all have a good one.